Right, that's not. Yeah, so starting it off hot. Actually, this is my first cars and coffee, and I wanted to smell that rotary. So we are in Aranjuez, Trinidad, by Extra Foods Plaza. Now the cars and coffee in Trinidad is centered around Starbucks coffee, right? Usually people will come with a different cars, so it don't necessarily have to be JDM. It could be European, whatever is your cup of tea. You come, you park up, and you get your coffee if you're feeling for it, and you just talk, and it's really just a community of car enthusiasts coming together and making some noise. So I here with MD Labs, I here with the training car. Eldon, you see me in the background. I see Rudy with I have a good bit of people there. I see Rudy. I saw Budu Singh, I see Sanjeev. They have some nice cars here. I see Kerry here, Amir. So let me just cruise through and see what you seeing. And obviously, you're not gonna pick the oldest cars because I don't know about it. Oh, I have a McLaren. You're gonna see the, let me show you the McLaren first. So can I get out? Oh, I don't want to make it song so. Let me show you the McLaren first. S, right? They have a P1 in the country though. I think it's black. Anyway, McLaren. It's a very drivers-oriented vehicle. The cockpit is very focused, right? Two-seater engine in the back. Obviously, angel doors with all the carbon fiber trimming that you can think about, right? Now, I'm not a big McLaren fan, but it's very, very nice to see these kind of cars, these kind of supercars local. Because they had a point in time where it was like already super rare, and when somebody bring it down in the country, it is, I remember them P0s, some nice Pirellis, some big brakes, dual calipers in the back. It's a lovely vehicle, and the owner is nice enough to let people sit in the vehicle and answer some questions and stuff. So this is vibes, and this is what the Cars and Coffee is about. Everybody who is interested in cars, you know, kids, adults, you know, don't have an age bracket for it. Everybody come, you're a car enthusiast, come to our Cars and Coffee and, you know, meet some nice people and talk about cars. Now we have a lot of cars. There is a lot of cars here. However, I'll show you Super just now. I was always a fan of MR2. Now I'll be honest with you, my preferred version is the SW20. I see MR, that is the I guess you can say that's home to the third gen. Well, it's really the second. I guess I see second gen. Where's SW2? So let me just put it in the comments now, right? But this is the MRS, so they kind of drop the two. It's an S. It do come with the same 3S. I can't remember what engine it is come with. But I know they have something. I know there's something special with these cars here, because they're not normal here in Trinidad, right? But take a look at it, right? Yes, I like roadster. Let me just put it out there. I like roadster. So the Miata, I have a Miata somewhere. They got two Miatas in the back there. I like roadsters. The Miata, the MR2, MRS could get something. And the BMW Z4. That is as far as my roadster wish list goes. So check these out. Alright, so iron frame. Again, boss around. So he is not a stranger to, he might be a stranger to a lot of people, but the man has been working behind the scenes with a lot of JDM vehicles on the road that he would help secretly. He's one of those, he's a behind the curtains man. Somehow I encourage him to come in front of the camera. MRS. Tell me something about the car, because I want to believe it's not stuck.
Well, these are third generation MR2s, and they call them MRS, or in some markets MR2 Spiders.
Right.
It all depends on the part of the world.
American,
Right.
American is called a Spider.
And most folks were a little disappointed in the fact that the second generation was a turbocharged
The SW.
engine. Correct. So those came 3S turbos, where these came 1ZZ, which are 1.8.
1ZZ is the engine.
1ZZ, naturally aspirated.
Yeah.
Right? But after driving this car and driving the second generation, you realize Toyota was on a different objective with these cars.
Yeah.
So this car is a very balanced car, and if you're into a little spirited driving, toge, that kind of thing, you would appreciate that this car cools the road like nothing else.
Corner gods.
Corner gods. And it's not enough power to kill you, but it's enough power to give most high-powered vehicles a run for their money.
You're having fun because you'll be able to to go all out around a corner.
So if you're into Best Motor and you pull up a couple of these videos, you'll realize these fellas will eat up GTRs, they will eat up S2000s and whatnot in the toge, naturally aspirated. Right? So with a bit of work, you could turn these into some fun cars. So the one in front is the Zenki model.
Right.
So it's the earlier model.
Right.
And this is Keegan's car.
Right.
He actually turbocharged this one. So this one is turbocharged.
Is that turbocharged?
1ZZ.
Okay.
Right. So he did all the work himself in terms of like, Keegan is a doctor. But he's a car guy ever since.
So he's using the syringe.
So he buy a welding plant and take 3 months to teach himself to weld, and before you know it, the man made manifolds and dung pipes and...
Well, he had the mind for it.
Yeah, he has the mind for it and the love for it.
Your car is not a heart valve, right?
So this is actually the first time I got to run with him on the highway, and I see the difference in the turbocharge in terms of power. Third gear, disappear.
That is it.
That's disappear.
I wonder if is it the same, but I mean it's the same engine, so you keep your balance, but the power delivery will be different.
The power delivery will be different, but balance-wise it's perfect because it didn't require much. I think he used a very small turbocharger from a Legacy. Right, so it spools very, very fast.
Quick,
and it's not much gear because he used a water to air setup. Right, so it doesn't really have much add-ons in terms of weight. Right?
So you still have your balance.
Drivability.
You still have your drivability.
Right, so my one is more the garage queen because it's only doing 40,000 kilometers and
you get this all the box.
All the box. So I'm indecisive right now as to what to do with it. Right. This is the manual. Mine is the SMT. So it's also a manual setup. But it's a computer controls clutchless. So it's a hydraulically actuated clutch and it runs through the gear. So I mean, if I really wanted to, I could get the conversion, which is just make it shifter pedals and the lines, and I can make it into the manual.
Into the full manual.
So this is the 5-speed, that's the 6-speed, will be in the cookie model, little improvements and whatnot. So in a nutshell.
So suspension work, well see now yours is on the box. This one have coilovers because it look a little lower than...
Actually, it's not coilovers. I think he's running on some teen springs.
Oh, the springs,
just to lower a bit. The car is light, so you have to be very particular how you play with the suspension. Because you don't want the car to get too rigid. Right? You want to have a little bit of suspension travel to keep the drivability of it. So I know he's a work in progress for him to figure out what he wants to do and configurations and that type of thing. But drivability, I love this car. Of all the projects I work on, I think this one is the most fun. When the RX project finished, I wanted to come and take a look at it. Yeah, to pick up the pieces where Osei leave it behind.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah. Not his car, but my one was the one before his own, and then he started to build his car.
Oh.
It's just my car is a long work in progress.
Okay.
So right now the engine out being built and going back in, and hopefully maybe about 600-700 and see where it go from there.
Alright, everybody, just mark the face, huh?
Yeah.
I get real pass from this man up. So later.
You can do it.
Yeah, so basically, I feel like everybody had more people on that side. But obviously, you know my timing. Oh, out of time. McLaren back. Well, like I said, I come in the training car. There's a good vibes. Everybody come talk. I see some people who I ain't seen in a good while. Shout out to Rudy for giving me that nice little insight on his MRS. Spider. I really like that car. So hopefully sometime soon we could probably do a nice little night run and I could just record it and a nice little tour run within the speed limit. But look like everybody racking up. Today's Sunday, so I must organize a Sunday school. Get a little summer belly and organize the BM for Larry Gomes. Good vibes only. First cars on coffee. Imagine that. I think how much years. I wake up early this time, so later.